We're here with Mike and Jenny-Beth from United Cannabis. How's it going, guys?
Going well.
Fantastic, thank you.
So I hear you guys have some big things going on in Jamaica. Tell us a little about it.
Yeah, well, we've got projects going all over essentially the world, and really focused on Colorado right now. We've got an extraction lab, grow, we're fully integrated, and yeah, we all aspects of hemp and THC, we're participating in the market as strong as we can.
I think the exciting part about Jamaica is that we are allowed to actually perform clinical trials, which we know we can't do here in the U.S. And so there's so much data that's lacking, and that's such a hesitation for so many users or probable users because they don't know, and they're asking their doctors, and the doctors are hesitant because they're like, well, we don't have actual clinical trials to back this up. So the fact that we're able to do those clinical trials with both THC and CBD in Jamaica is absolutely huge for us. It's huge for the industry, and we're really excited to provide that data to patients and to professionals throughout the industry.
Of course, it's so unfortunate that the U.S. is so far behind on medical research with cannabis when you have Israel, South America, all these other countries really moving forward with this great research, and we've been just completely handcuffed here because of the stupid federal regulations. I mean, how are you supposed to do legitimate trials with that crappy weed? They come out of the University of Mississippi, right?
Absolutely, I completely agree with you, and it's really unfortunate that in the U.S. we've stigmatized cannabis so much. You look at studies that have been done in France, that have been done in Canada in the past, and things like that, and we definitely don't want to find ourselves being left behind in a race that, for all intents and purposes, has started here. Obviously, Israel is the place that we're going to look to for most of the clinical research and things like that because their government has been kind enough to allow it and to encourage it. So I would love to see the U.S. catch up. I would love to see us test things from products that are actually grown sustainably, that are grown well, and that are grown by people who understand the plant and understand why we do this.
Yeah, it's so important to have people who have been part of the cannabis world for a long time involved in these things, because a lot of the people coming in with money and ideas politically don't really have an understanding of the plant or the way it grows or what it can do. So that's unfortunate. Even Canada now, Canada's legal. That's another huge market that I hope the medical research will follow with that too. What big projects does United Cannabis have in the works?
Well, we're currently working on some clinical studies, kind of quiet about it, but we're working on medicine, and that's our direct focus at the current moment. And I think
you guys are a medicinal-based company more so than recreational.
Absolutely, we're definitely 110% medicinal, and that's our focus with the cannabinoid. We're not focused on one single one. We're focused on a bunch, getting stuff to clinical trial, and we've got some really exciting stuff. And we're a publicly traded company. You guys can get the stocks, so all of the stuff that we're working on is usually public knowledge.
So, and yes, we are absolutely stepping forward in the medicinal sense. We are formulated as a patient-first product. Our chief doctor, Dr. Brent Reynolds, is one of the people who is attributed with the discovery of stem cells. He formulated our Prana initially when his wife was diagnosed with metastatic cancer. And so if you could think of any other person that you would formulate patient-first for, it's got to be your partner, right? So all of our products were formulated with that patient-first mindset. All of them have been extensively tested. We provide a program called the Act Now program, which is a HIPAA-compliant portal that we've run 25,000 patients thus far through, where they can actually reach out online or through the telephone and reach a medical professional who can say, yes, this is safe with this, yes, this is your dosage amount, and give recommendations. We're not prescribing, but we're definitely happy to recommend and give somebody that peace of mind and that guidance that they need to find success with cannabis treatments.
That's amazing, and I'm so happy to hear that you guys are doing that. It seems like with this green rush, with the rush to make money and the rush to go recreational everywhere, that sometimes the medicinal, the patients seem to get lost by the wayside. So it's important to keep in mind that there are people that genuinely need cannabis. Obviously, cannabis is medicinal for everyone who uses it, but there are some people who truly need it just to survive and get by and deal with their pain and their conditions. And it's nice to know that you guys are out there doing that work.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we're treating you both from a health standpoint as well as a spiritual well-being, right? So yeah, for the recreational user, I don't believe there's any true recreational use. You're using it for spiritual uplifting, things like that. But we want to focus mostly on patient health and on the medical community because that's why we're here. That's why we started this. That's why we fought so hard for legalization and are fighting for access for other people.
So are you guys nominated for something tonight, an award, or are you just here for the fun?
So we're actually one of the sponsors of the event. So we're definitely here to support and just kind of cheer on the industry. We're excited to be here.
Well, thank you for sponsoring. We're happy to have you guys here on board, and I hope you enjoy your night.
Thank you very much, Bobby.